are a lot of advantages when it comes to gluten-free to choosing the Mixolab, because on one hand, well, you could test those samples with the Farinograph, but the thing is, you will have information about water absorption and mixing properties, but those are very limited. That correspond to the first part of the curve of the Mixolab. And then with the Mixolab, you have access to all of those data additionally. And then I could go on and on by saying you have to use less sample with the Mixolab. So that's also that you are saving a lot of samples, but mainly I would say you get so much more information when you use a Mixolab.
Don't forget the starch retrogradation and the staling property of gluten-free is so much more significant as compared to wheat-based flours. And the Farinograph is just not set up for that. Like this Farinograph doesn't record how the starch characterizes during pasting, cooking and cooling, where the Mixolab does. And that will give you a lot of information on how soft your product is going to stay over shelf life. So that is the biggest difference I see between the two instrumentation, other than the reporting. So this is why the Farinograph is not as superior as the Mixolab in understanding gluten-free flours.
Exactly. That's exactly that. We have actually made a study where we were able to make a formulation with a limited retrogradation to increase the shelf life of the product. So this would be something impossible to see with a Farinograph.
Correct.